a day in the life of a multiple six-figure content creator. What does it look like? How do I make money? Specifically, what are my daily activities? What am I doing? You guys ask me that all the time. Like, how much time does it take? And what does it really look like? Today's the day I'm gonna break that down for you. And I know this will be helpful for you that are looking to make money in content creation. Now, if you've never been here before, my name is Lori Ballen, and I have 3 streams of income, each one over 6 figures. And then there's buckets, or there's little branches. I'm using too many euphemisms. There's trees with branches, there's streams with fish, there's buckets with holes. I don't know what there are. There's 3 streams of income, and I'll break them down and you'll see how they work. I already did a video where I talked about all the tools that I use to run this business. While all are not necessary, they definitely are helpful. Keep in mind, as you're watching this video, and it amazes me that people don't get this, I didn't get here overnight. I didn't just wake up one day and say, I'm going to be a content creator making $300,000 a year. I started here and here and here and here, and then gradually, and then there is kind of a moment where things leap, where you go from this to, like, maybe you're at 100,000, you go to 300,000. Like that really does happen. And I was interviewing a girl today for my group coaching program. I mentioned her on the other video, that makes $90,000 a month. So there are numbers that are so much bigger than mine, and there are numbers that are much smaller than mine. But just know that we all worked our way into getting here. All right. I hustled to get to this freedom flow that I'm at now today. All right. So the 3 income streams. First is, let's just talk about the software affiliate marketing, because that's 6 figures on its own. That is where I share the tools that I use and pay for. I'm not getting them for free. And when somebody clicks my affiliate link and signs up for that software, I earn a commission. I don't do anything on that. There's no daily tasks anymore. The only thing, it's a natural part of the daily flow. So for example, if I'm making this YouTube video and I happen to mention a software or something, you'll see it listed in the description box below, along with an affiliate disclosure that says I make commissions. There's no extra cost to you. Everybody kind of wins, but I'm not going to give you a hard sell. I'm not going to say, oh, you got to use this software. You're not going to see that from me. In fact, sometimes I'll tell you, I don't even like this one as much because of XYZ. I'm authentic, honest, to a fault, people tell me sometimes. So I'm just going to say it like it is. If people want to buy the product, they will. And if they don't, they won't. Now, a big part of that 6 streams is coming from one relationship. And you guys, this carries over. If you go see somebody that's super successful on Amazon, they're selling a small percentage of all the videos they've ever loaded, of all the products, are making the most of their money. If you go look at a TikTok shop affiliate, most of their money is coming from 1 or 2 brands or 1 or 2 products. This happens everywhere, okay? Now, YouTube, I'm seeing it a little bit different. While I do have outliers that are leading, yeah, they still are. I would still say the same thing. I have like 2 or 3 videos that are probably bringing in the lion's share of the ad revenue on a YouTube channel. And my Pinterest blog, I have a small 5 pins and blogs that are bringing in the lion's share of that $1,500 or whatever it is a month. Yeah, it's definitely, it's the 80-20 rule, 90-10 rule. That definitely tends to happen. So, but around that, there's a few $1,000s worth of just somebody signing up for the video editing software tool I use, or somebody signing up for the platform I use to sell my digital products and have that link in bio page or whatever. But it's, in the past, I used to focus on that more heavily. I would make YouTube videos specifically designed around which tool I wanted to promote, which was still organic. There's nothing wrong with that. It was still very natural. So I'd go look at my list of tools. There's always like a dozen in the mix probably. And I'd go, oh, all right, my video editing software, that one's good. That one's starting to climb. I haven't done that one in a while. And I'll go show people how to turn your long form videos into short form videos in 5 minutes flat. And in doing that, I'm going to show a tool that I use. But it's not part of my daily flow anymore. It's just, I don't even build content specifically around it. It's just organic. If I create an ebook and I talk about a software I use, I put in the affiliate link. If I make a video and I talk about the software I use, I include it. So no daily tasks related to that at all anymore, but it's still a 6-figure income stream. You see how that works? It's a beautiful, I don't love the word passive income because all of this requires so much activity on the front end. And I don't think they're ever truly passive because you're still going to have things that you've got to touch and look at and talk about. So, every time I include a link, that's not passive. But the income does come in passively, meaning it comes in later without me taking action at that time. That would be the only reason we really would call that still passive. In fact, one of the affiliate relationships I have is about $10,000 a month. And I have not promoted that product in 6 years, I think it is. But I have ancillary partners that I talk about, and they're still using my affiliate link. So it kind of all still requires touch, I guess I will say. And it would eventually go away if I wasn't still promoting whatever new software it is that I'm talking about. Okay. Now, my second stream of income is my digital product, my coaching business. And this is where I have ebooks, and I've sold courses in the past, I've sold Zoom webinars in the past. Right now it is a group coaching program. I've done one-to-one coaching. I really am enjoying this new format that I've only had for about a year now. Before that, it was all courses and paid webinars. I've made $30,000 in a day on a webinar before, so they definitely have their value. But this is more consistent with my lifestyle right now. It requires less hustle. And here's how this works for me. I have 2 monthly calls with my group coaching clients that are 2 hours each. There's no prep required because the Zoom's already set up. I just got to show up and talk and do my thing for 2 hours. Where with the courses and everything, there's a whole lot that goes into building those and updating those and creating those. And when I have a guest speaker, same thing. The only prep would be in me speaking with the guest speaker. Hey, would you like to do Thursday at 12? Great. And I give them a little spiel. This is how many people will probably be on live. Feel free to pitch your program or whatever it happens to be, however that works. And then a reminder the day before and they show up. Daily tasks look like I have a private Facebook community. As my coaching clients ask questions, I will jump in there and answer them. I have about 120 coaching clients right now, so it's not super demanding of me, and it's easy. I love answering them. It's quick. I usually use my phone. I do voice to text more often than not, and most of the time they're asking very similar questions over and over again anyway. So it's easy to respond to. I go out of town, I go on a cruise, I go to Alaska. My phone is with me. It's not a big deal to pop in and check the questions of the day. So I like that. And I will prep for today, like today's coaching call is done. So now it requires of me uploading that video into the video library playbacks. There is a stack of blueprint resources I provide to my coaching clients. And then I use ChatGPT. I upload the entire transcript, everything that happened, and then I have ChatGPT break it down into Q&A, tips, the software we talked about today, just kind of a nice little, it's a summary, but it's detailed. So that if somebody wasn't sure they wanted to watch the whole video, but they wanted to take a quick scan at the important things, they could do that. And then I'll often turn that into a blog post for my Lori Ballen digital marketing blog as well. But that's not like a daily task, but I will usually at some point after I make the last coaching call, I will do that. I put a pin on Pinterest. I do the little blog, not, maybe an hour after every coaching call. That's every 2 weeks, right? And then I set up the next coaching call on Zoom, and I put that in the welcome email so that if anybody comes in and joins my coaching program, they get the welcome email with the next Zoom link in it. So that will all happen for me today since I just did a coaching call. So for me, my biggest work days are my coaching call days, which are every other Thursday. That's the way I'm doing it right now. If I'm going on a cruise or I'm going on vacation, I just move it to Friday or around. Everybody kind of moves with me. They can always watch the playbacks if they don't want to attend live. But I don't ever miss a call, but it might move to a different date or time. And then that gives me still flexibility and freedom. And then the week of our coaching call, like that Monday, I will post the link to the Zoom in the Facebook group. I'll send out an email to everybody saying, don't forget we have a call this week. And I do that also the day before the event, the coaching call, and the morning of. Just making sure everybody knows. And then I always send out like to my mailing list, hey, here's what we're doing this week. It's a good time to join in for coaching. So I say that I probably spend, and then there is a lot of resources in there. So they get all my ebooks for free. The coaching clients, my ChatGPT prompts, SOPs, there's video tutorials in there. So when I need a refresh, I'll make a new video. If I start a new strategy, I'll make a new video and put it in there. But it doesn't require a whole lot. So between the 4 hours that I spend live with everybody and let's say an hour running those links and uploading those videos, so that would be 4, 5, 6. I would say probably between 6 to 10 hours per month on the coaching is about what I spend. So it's not super demanding. It does allow me to have freedom and it's a 6-figure income stream. So I could live off of that if I wanted to. And if I didn't want to do other things and all I wanted to do was do YouTube, drive people into coaching and ebooks and stop doing Amazon, stop doing TikTok, stop doing Pinterest, I could do that. However, those are my test kitchens and those are the things that I teach. So they stay in the game for sure, whether or not for side hustle money, for just, or sometimes they turn into big money like TikTok has, and you never know. But I like to touch all those things so I can tell people, hey, here's what's working. Here's what's working. The coaching program wouldn't be very valuable if I didn't have something I was teaching them. So that's why those things still stay into play. Okay. And then ebooks is part of that as well. And I've talked about this in multiple videos. It absolutely is one of the things I'm most excited about today, ever. And there's some reasons why. One, I'm an educator. I love teaching. I love sharing what I do. Not in the school system, but in this platform. So I like creating ebooks. And I like creating ebooks around specific strategies. So I've got a Pinterest ebook. I've got a Pinterest package with all my Pinterest prompts. I have a YouTube ebook. I have a affiliate marketing ebook, a content marketing ebook. You can get these all down there. And when I come up with a new strategy, I've got one on how to write ebooks, how to build an ebook business. So I document my processes and turn them into ebooks. And what's exciting about the ebook business is it doesn't require anything of me other than when I create the book, right? I think I have like 7 or 8 of them. And some, right now I'm not doing any promotion. It's all just linked to my YouTube videos and that's it. That's how I'm not sending out emails offering my books. I'm not doing social posts right now offering my books. It's all just coming from people watching YouTube, clicking through them, picking up a book. Now I'm going to start adding Instagram to that mix because I've tested a few strategies that I like just for generating interest and using the ManyChat comment to do this. And I've sold a couple ebooks through there just as a quick test to see what it would do. And I do like it. So I think I will probably end up pushing some more, bringing that into a little more daily flow. But I'm not doing a lot of social media promotion other than just saying, hey, we have a coaching call tomorrow. Here's where our guest speaker is or whatever, if you'd like to jump on. I'm not really doing much outside of that at this moment. Everything's coming pretty much from YouTube. And that's how I'm building that coaching flow. The first batch of people that joined my coaching were from previous audiences that I have built, being in the real estate industry, and they followed me over. But now it's YouTube. Every time I ask, how'd you find me? YouTube. So it's a beautiful thing. And when they buy those ebooks or come to my coaching program, it's just another way to monetize the YouTube channel without it requiring more work of me outside of that. So there really are no daily tasks that go into those two strategies other than when there's a coaching call coming up or just happened, or just answering people's questions as they come in. Most of it otherwise is automated. And the resources are all there for them. So I'll just kind of plan a day sometimes, like, oh, I really need to, like yesterday, I needed to go update all the past coaching calls because somebody said some of the older links they weren't able to get to. So I spent a couple hours on that yesterday. Just kind of refreshed, did some more little Q&A in there. I didn't have to, it wasn't a need, but it was something I thought this will improve the process. Let me go do that. Okay, now the third is a collection. Okay, so the third six-figure income stream is monetized. I just say monetized channels. So it's my YouTube ad revenue, it's my Facebook and Instagram bonus rewards program, it's my my blog that I generate traffic from Pinterest. It is Amazon influencer, LTK, YouTube shopping affiliate. They're just kind of all in that space. That's what I call. Though that stream actually requires the most day-to-day things. So for example, TikTok shop. I will make usually 3 to 5 TikTok shop videos every day, but they're not time blocked typically. They're just part of the natural flow. So I'll give you an example. This morning, I was getting ready for my coaching program and I put on a pair of these wedge sandals that I have, and they're from TikTok shop. They're Crocs. So I went in the mirror and I held it up and showed people the outfit and showed them how well those Crocs matched the outfit. I think I also either did a skincare or something, or hair. It was a hair mousse or something that I used today, a strengthening treatment that I really love. So I made a TikTok shop video for that. Now those videos usually also push to Amazon, and there is some manuals there. So I push using software from TikTok. It will go to these other channels wherever I want it to go. Or it'll just go in a workflow and it'll save them for me. So I could have TikTok to Amazon, but it doesn't actually post anywhere. There is an integration with Amazon, but it doesn't seem to be working right now. So it'll go to a workflow that says Amazon, and it'll just sit in draft form for me. And then I can go in there, or I'll push like from TikTok to Google Drive. And then I'll be sitting there on, like, let's just say I'm chilling out, I'm gonna watch TV, I just got out of the bubble bath and I'm relaxing, and I just want to scroll for a little while. I'll grab my phone and I'll open Amazon, and whatever the last 5 videos that I put on TikTok, I'll look and go, okay, let me upload this to Amazon real quick. And so it's not time blocked, it's pretty organic. Also yesterday, I got a package delivery bin that I assembled and put together, and I bought it off Amazon. So as soon as it was done being assembled, I made the product review video for Amazon and I uploaded it to Amazon like that minute. I just did it. It was done. I uploaded it. Now I will push videos like that to my other YouTube channel as well that does product reviews, and then through YouTube Shopping Network, they will tag those products they will tag affiliate links for me in my video. It's part of their program, and then I earn commissions when people buy it. It's kind of just a no-brainer, extra little side hustle that I don't mess with a lot, but it just kind of flows over there organically. So that is anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month. That little combo of TikTok shop, Amazon influencer, and YouTube shopping. And there's little ones in there, like LTK is another little influencer app that's in there. But that's kind of I've had $30,000 months too over the holidays, but that's just kind of the norm, is that I know no matter what, I'm not gonna make any less than a few thousand, but I could make much more. So that's just kind of how that little umbrella works. And it could be like on Amazon, I'm probably making about $1,000 a month as an influencer. And on TikTok right now, I would say the average is probably 4,000. I've had much bigger, but I'm not really working a whole lot at it right now. And then YouTube shopping is pretty small right now. It's just kind of another little piece of it and growing. It's kind of a new platform. So there is no time blocked for it. There is no set daily activity. It's just part of the flow. When I go to make dinner tonight, I've got these pans. The pans are sold on TikTok. They're sold on Amazon. They're sold on YouTube. I will show people how I use the pan, upload it to all the channels. It's just organic, which is everything I ever wanted for my life. Was how do I just make it easy and flow? No hustle, no urgency, no I have to. I just want to make good money and live a good life without the hustle. Now, the other in that mix was the blogging and Pinterest. I probably spent about 4 hours per week on my blog that feeds to Pinterest. And I think I said we're at about 1,500 right now in revenue on that blog. And it doesn't require a lot of me. It's scalable. If I wanted that to be 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, I would just spend more time with the computer and do it. I know exactly how to do it. The blogs work, the pins work, the affiliate links work, the ad revenue works. I just don't want to spend a bunch more time with the computer right now, so I'm not. But the option is there if I wanted to, which is lovely. And sometimes I very much love to go make myself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or hot chocolate in the winter and sit down at my computer and spend a good hour on Pinterest or two. Sometimes I love that, but I'm following the flow. Where do I want to be? What do I want to do? Typically for me, it looks like this. Oh, and then I'm sorry, the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is this YouTube channel right here. This one does require a little bit of time on task. I make 2 long form videos every week. I batch them on the same day, the 2 videos, and then I schedule them out to go out on Tuesday and Friday. After those videos publish, I put them into my long form editor that turns them into short form, and I schedule those out. That's a couple hours worth of work after every video. So I'm making a video. If it's a 20-minute video, 30-minute video, there's the only other time that I use is uploading it to CapCut, making the thumbnail, editing out the front and the back. So I'm going to say it takes me about an hour for every 20 or 30-minute video. I do about an hour's worth of work. So that's a couple hours a week to build my YouTube channel. It's nothing. It's really nothing. And as comments come in, this is how it usually works for me. In the morning, I get up, I make my hot beverage, I go sit in my computer chair. I check I check money first. What money did I make yesterday on Amazon? What did I make on YouTube? What did I make on TikTok? That's kind of like how I get my day rolling. Because it's inspirational. It gives me ideas. It tells me where things are working. It's just kind of, it's a pulse. I take a pulse on where I'm at. And in doing that, I will usually check comments. TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube, and I'll go through and answer some if there's some in there. But I do that all throughout the day, just ebb and flow. If I'm sitting there watching TV, I'll look down and look at comments and I'll answer them. Or if I'm standing in line somewhere, you know what I mean? You're standing in line to get into an appointment or order food or whatever it might be. I might look down and just kind of check my notifications to see if there's anything that needs tended to. All ebb and flow, ebb and flow. Then after that's about an hour to an hour and a half is all I spend in the morning on my computer. And then I'm up. I'm out for a walk. I'm swimming in my pool. I'm going to the gym. I'm doing yoga. I have a home gym. I'm weightlifting or something all morning, usually. And then I'll have lunch. And then early afternoon, I usually do another hour at the computer. And my second hour, truthfully, sometimes I cheat and I'm just playing with my family tree, ancestry, and genealogy, and I'm not even working. I'm kind of loving that moment right now. But sometimes I'll just go in and say, you know what, let me write another blog for Pinterest, or let me do my short form editing today, turn my long form into short form, or let me get these 2 videos uploaded to YouTube real quick. You know, it's just kind of whatever. So you can figure I spend about 2 hours per day sometimes 3 at my computer, doing those types of little busy work. Everything else is from my phone throughout the day, just, that kind of thing. And it's just an easy flow. It's just really easy. And I act on inspiration, not need. I'm not sending out Hail Mary sales because I need to make money. It's just a nice, easy, dependable, which it's hard to imagine it's dependable in content marketing because you just never know. But even if one of those platforms starts to dip, something else is on the rise, usually. And I prepare for seasonality. Fourth quarter has a little more hustle because we're pitching more products, we're doing all the holiday stuff. I definitely normally get more coaching signups and things third and fourth quarter. There's a lot more movement in there. And you want to stack that. I want to take advantage of that as much as possible, but I also do travel a lot fourth quarter. And then the first quarter is to the first half of the year is slow. That first quarter is really, really slow. And so let me rewrite some ebooks. Let me write a new ebook. Let me revamp. Let me go through my coaching program, see if I need to make any more videos. But I'm not really pushing sales as much that first quarter. Everything just kind of slows down. It's a lot quieter. It's got that slower pace. So anyway, for those of you guys that have been wondering, that's a day in the life of a content creator in my life. And if you like this style, check out my coaching program, ballenblueprint.com, and I've got a bunch of my ebooks down there below. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will talk to you on the next one.